Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and Friday today, the last day of the week. We're going to have a quick look at the Dow Jones and also Aussie against yen. We spoke about the Dow Jones probably a week ago, maybe a little bit longer. We spoke about the potential for either coming down to receive a second rejection, or we're already in a rejection and we're looking at the potential for a bounce, right? Either way, we are bouncing higher. Yeah. However, I will be cautious here because what I am seeing on the RSI is that slowly it's approaching an overbought territory above the previous peak. Okay, and it's kind of a little bit obvious that the moment we're going to go above the previous peak, we're going to get a hidden divergence because, you know, RSI wise, we need to go from 64% to 72%, let's say, but price wise from 30 to just below 33k all the way up to 33.60, it's not gonna make it. So this is the channel that we can now put on here, and the truth is that we have actually bounced at the 50% and at the bottom of the channel. So this is the median line at 33k, and if we do break the 33k, okay, we either going to get a false break that's going to give us the RSI peak and the hidden divergence, so we can probably start, you know, falling from there, or we're going to break 33k, recapture 33k, and probably start moving up for the top of this channel. There is a very strong resistance around the 34k as well, so keep that in mind. So the idea here is this, guys, that we are very close to 33k, and if we take over 33k, there is potential for 34. If we fail 33k, then there is higher likelihood that we're going to turn back lower again, maybe even go below the 50%, losing it, and head towards the 31k. Now, when we look at Aussie against the yen, there is a similar reaction that we've probably done on the weekly outlook. If you don't, if you are receiving reports from M4Markets, of course, you should be able to see analysis on Aussie against the yen. This is a rejection we received, and we started moving up since then. Okay. We're moving up. So far, I don't see an actual hidden divergence here. I mean, a part of if you just look at this from here to here and here to here, but these divergences are very typical when we are reversing, where we are turning from one side to the other. Now, look, we came all the way up in one leg, pretty much up to the 50% of all of this downside leg, the last downside leg, from 93 down to 86. Okay, so this is a big move in a very quick space. Yes. So here's what I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking that since we come overbought over here, there's high potential for a correction, another leg up, so that we can get an RSI divergence, and then we're going to see a bigger retracement for further continuation. Or this might just do a very quick move to the downside and then up, so that we receive the divergence again, then fall and continue higher. So it's actually, we are, the idea is this, that we are likely going into a corrective mode right now. It's either going to be quick, we get another leg up, fall, and then back up, or it's going to last a little bit longer, then we'll get up, then down, and then we'll go back up. But the general theme here is to the upside, because we have had this leg to the upside in fives. So we expect a 3, and then further continuation to the upside. Depending on where we see the correction, let's assume that we are done. Just for the sake of this of this scenario, we could go down anywhere between the 38 and 62%. And from there, one of the first sort of projections could be anywhere between the 91 and 91.84. And that could be just the first implication. We're also talking about 94 potentially, if this turns out to be a reversal, which, you know, we cannot know yet because we've only had one leg to the upside, but this leg to the upside, it's quite promising.